I think this will be good. We're because we're all in like different stages. Because you're in a long-term relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You just recently got in a relationship. I'm still single as a Pringle.
Because I just need to know what the vibes are, how they act around my partner, and all that stuff. But yeah.
I feel like you can tell if there's like some tension.
Is your mic on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. All right, let's restart.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Hangover Cure podcast. I'm Sarah.
I'm Riley.
And I'm Alex.
Okay. Think this episode's topic will be talking about dating. Maybe figure out like boundaries, think about little scenarios and stuff like that. So yeah, the first question. What do you guys think about friends of your partner having friends of the opposite sex, or just like boy best friends, I guess, for you guys?
I don't really care. Like, okay, it depends on the vibe I get from them. Like,
Mhm.
if I could, like, if I can sense that tension between y'all, nah, I ain't fucking with that. But like, if I know this dude personally, or say the scenario I don't, but I met the guy and he seems cool, doesn't
Mhm.
give off any weird vibes.
Mhm.
Have your friend. It's cool. And if they like, you could say that, but if sorry, if she knew him prior to knowing me.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, I would agree with that. If they were friends or already had like that friendship before we've gotten together, then that's okay. But then she can't make like new guy friends or have a guy best friend afterwards.
Mhm.
See,
Yeah.
that's where I'm different actually. I think she can still make guy friends, just not be too close,
I feel like acquaintance is okay.
Yeah,
Friends.
like I don't care if you make new friends, just don't be all up on their dick,
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, obviously, but no, I'm still like you can't like hang out with like a
Like
new
one
guy
on
friend.
ones is weird.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
guys think about that? Yeah.
No,
One on ones is crazy, but in a group setting, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Would you guys be comfortable if say your girlfriend is hanging out with a group, but then she's the only girl there?
Has she known this group before me?
I don't know. I don't know who she
Okay,
hangs out
if
with.
that's the case, if that was the case, sure,
Mm-hmm.
because those are her friends already.
Yeah.
Friends, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But after, nah, he got me fucked up.
Yeah, no, same. It's same answer. It's like if those are her friends before, her guy friends before, and maybe I've also already kind of gotten to know them and like I can kind of trust
Mm-hmm.
them, then yeah, that's fine. But if there is like maybe like one or two dudes where I'm like, I'm not sure about that,
Yeah.
I'd probably not allow it.
Yeah. Allow.
Yeah, like you can't go hang out with them.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't like it if my partner is the only
Man in a room.
yeah man in the group, but unless I'm friends with the girls,
Yeah.
like I'm close with them, like we've established a relationship, a friendship, then I'll be okay. But if not, I don't know. I wouldn't.
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't know.
that's another scenario.
I might be a little toxic for that, but
I'm friends with all the guys. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You can hang out with them.
I get jealous easily.
I do
Yeah.
too, but I try to keep it low key.
Oh, I don't care. I just show it off. What are they gonna do?
You
Yeah.
can see it in her eyes.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of jealousy and stuff like that, what are your guys' red flags in a partner? And when you're looking for a partner?
Dismissing your feelings.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I think lack of communication.
Mhm.
Yeah, when they just like when you're in the car and they put their legs like this away from you without
Oh.
telling you why.
Because they're mad.
Yeah.
because you made them mad.
Well, yeah. How did I make them mad?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
would like to
Why
know
would
that.
you do that?
No, how did I? That's what I would like to know.
No. Do you ask?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what's wrong? Or I would.
Mhm.
Okay, in this scenario,
Okay.
yeah, I'd be like, yeah, what's wrong? You know, or like,
Mhm.
hey, talk to me. You know, if you get no answer, that's a red flag.
Mm.
Or if I ask again after I give you time to cool down, say like, okay, I understand you need some time to cool down. Give me like 20 minutes, 30.
Okay.
Ask again.
Mhm.
Still no answer. That's a red flag.
Okay.
Um, not being open-minded.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's one thing. I feel like this is kind of silly to say, but one of my red flags when I was still single, when I was meeting people, what I look for is if they would like to try eating new food, because as a POC,
You got a
you
lot of
want
food.
like, because I don't know, there's not many Indonesians out here, so every time I date someone, it's gonna be like they won't know my food, my food, my culture. So I feel like, yeah, if they don't want to try new food, why not?
Why
Why?
not?
Just try it. If you
What's
don't
wrong with
like
you?
it, then it's okay. Then don't eat it anymore. But if you don't want to try because it looks weird or smells weird, like, what? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it also it's just like a simple thing, food, and then maybe they'll also have the same mindset on like other things, like about different cultures, and I'm like, I can't do that. I
Yeah.
can't do that.
That's a good test. Seeing as they'll try like weird food. Make them try balut on their first time. Y'all like balut?
I never tried.
I've never tried.
I love
wanna try.
balut.
Hmm.
I know a lot of people cannot stand balut, but I love balut. It's like durian, but I've never had durian.
I love durian. It's
Can we get balut here?
Yeah, I get it all the time.
where?
I have an auntie. Well, not an auntie, just like we call.
Yeah.
An auntie that just brings it up from Iowa. Just we buy it from her.
Oh,
All right.
I
Well,
see.
next time you buy it, save some and
I'll
bring it.
bring
Yeah.
it up.
Bring it over. I want to actually want to try it.
Oh, I would love to get a video of their reactions.
Oh yeah, we should definitely do a reaction
What does
video
it
too.
taste like?
Egg.
Just like egg?
Yeah.
Texture wise?
Even with the
It's super soft.
Oh really?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
really?
super soft. You don't even know you're eating it unless it's like a more developed one.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you can't really tell that it's there.
If you guys were blindfolded and I gave you the embryo with the egg, you would not even know the embryo was there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was just scared about like the texture.
Yeah.
I'm very picky with texture.
But you got I wouldn't be able to know if it's a less developed versus a more developed when I give it to you. So I gotta hope, I guess.
But don't you have to like crack it first?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'll know after I crack it.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys want me to crack it open and then bring it in.
Oh. I see. I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Okay.
Because one of the best parts about it is the soup. You gotta crack it open,
Mm-hmm.
and there's soup in there. You gotta, and then that's when you get everything else out.
Mm-hmm.
Such delicacy. I love it.
Mm.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to try it. Hopefully, eventually soon.
Yeah.
Okay. What's another ick?
Yeah. Okay. So what are you guys' differences about like ick and red flag?
They're the same to me. Well,
I feel like
I guess icks are like more common. I guess red flags are like more deal breakers.
Yeah.
yeah.
X, I can withstand it. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
It's like yeah. But red flags are like, it's a red flag. Like no,
Okay.
like yeah.
Yeah, literally means stop for a
Ooh.
reason.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking of it, I once stopped talking to a guy because we went to go get food and he didn't say please and thank you to the workers.
Now, was that more of a red flag or an ick to you?
It's a red flag because I stopped talking to him right away. Yeah. Because I feel like it's important.
Yeah, manners, being polite.
Yeah.
That's pretty important to me too. Like being mindful of your surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's a saying that it doesn't just apply to dating. I think just people in general, but like they say like how you treat the janitor is a good way to tell how you treat people in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how you treat someone with the lowest I know it's not the lowest, but like
But like just with that
metaphorically the
title,
lowest
yeah.
like job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cause like I feel like, especially like when you're, like dating around, like when it's like still like talking stages, like your first date and stuff like that. The other person could just like put up a front,
Yeah.
in front of you, and they act really nice and super generous or like really caring about you, but then they're not being nice to other people.
Yeah. Like as soon as they shut that door on you, turn their back, just a complete dickhead.
Yeah, that's very alarming.
Yeah. Oh, kind of. I guess to kind of transition into that, since we're talking about talking stage,
Mm-hmm.
how long do you guys? What's your guys' definition of talking stage? And do you guys have like a period, like an actual time period of the talking stage, or is it like when I know the feeling, to like to ask to like move on?
Oh, I don't ask, but
Oh,
I get asked. But
Well, okay. Well, how long do you think a talking stage should last then?
okay, so for me, I recently just got into a relationship, and we were exclusive like in the first month. But I've told him since the very beginning that like I do not want to get official until like 3 months in, just because I want to know how it's like. Like I don't want to rush into things, and I want to see if you will still be consistent the whole entire time, because and I also want to know if he would wait, because a lot
Yeah.
of people like they just want to go in like right away instead of waiting, and like I want to get to know you better and see what you're like, and don't you want to get to know me better and see what I'm like? So for me, 3 months. What about you guys?
Well, I don't think there's any good defined time for a talking stage. I feel like if you just know, you know. But if I were to put that into like a time frame, I would say 3 to 6 months. That might be a little excessive, but I like to be thorough when I'm trying to talk to a girl. And all of my friends could probably see exactly how thorough I was.
no, I'm kind of the same. I don't have like a actual like a time. Um, I think it just depends how much you've gotten to know them. Depend whether that be like, you guys talk every day. So like maybe after like a month, you got already have like a good idea of like who this person is, how they interact with others or their friends and whatnot. Then and then do you have like now like those like stronger feelings now to like move on, or does it take you guys maybe not don't talk that often, or you still don't know that person that much, so maybe you gotta take like a couple more months. But I think I'm more of like that feeling sort of thing. Yeah, when you know.
Yeah, because I think like the honeymoon stage lasts for like around 3 months too, right? I think.
Yeah.
I would
I
give
don't know.
mine like 1 to 2 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'm an
don't know.
unhappy person.
Oh, because yeah, I think I heard about like the honeymoon for like 3 months, and then I think that's why I like stuck with the 3 months, because I just want to see if they're gonna change up or not. Yeah,
Yeah, 3 months is a safe option.
right.
Yeah.
Because I feel like to me personally, one's too rushed. Two, it's like, if I could wait for two, I could wait for three, kind of thing,
Have you heard of the 90-day rule?
What?
You can't have sex until the 90th day.
For who's making up the rule and for who?
It's dependent, I guess. I mean, usually it's the girl giving the guy the 90-day rule.
Oh.
Remember we watched that in the
Oh, Think Like a Man.
Think Like a Man. That's such a good movie,
Mhm.
guys. You should watch that.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it was it's like a book that basically the woman gives the guy like 90 days, like like can we just date and be together,
Mhm.
but like no like physical intimacy, like
Yeah.
no sexual intimacy, like anything like that.
Mhm.
And then if he lasted, then obviously at 90 days then y'all can have sex basically.
Okay. And
But I mean, I guess that's again. I mean, it gives it's to the point. It's like it gives you that 3 months to actually like
Yeah.
you get to know them, and
yeah, not get distracted
not get
by.
distracted by like lust or whatever. Yeah,
But then, could you still like? So no kissing
You
too?
can kiss.
I think you can kiss.
Hug?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just no sex. Yeah,
just
just no.
no. Yeah,
see.
Yeah.
or anything sexual. I guess. I guess kissing is sexual, but
Kissing could be sexual.
yeah,
If it's a peck, I don't think so.
yeah.
Just okay. I never heard of it before. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, speaking of talking stages, what are you guys' thoughts on like rosters or like dating multiple people at once?
I don't like that idea at all. I think it's, if you're gonna date, maybe like, okay, this is like, I guess, old fashioned. Just
Mhm.
talk to one person, man.
Yeah.
Like, why do you need options? Like, I feel like that's so like backhanded. I don't know, like mean, evil to just have options. I guess that's how it is this day and age.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if I'm gonna talk to someone, I'm gonna put my all into it, and if that
Mhm.
doesn't work, then that doesn't work.
Yeah. What about you, Alex?
No, it's very hypocritical of me, but I don't like it either. But I'm sort of playing into like modern society of it being more acceptable. So I'm like,
Mm,
I mean, so like if it, if the girls I'm talking to are doing it, what's like wrong with me doing it as well?
yeah.
So I mean,
That's true.
yeah. So I don't like it either, and that's why I still keep it in a very well, what's like a very
Low regard.
lower like general guard. So like I do talk to multiple girls at the same time, but
Mm-hmm.
once I do start going on dates and I'm like, okay, this is the one that I actually want to focus on and
Mm-hmm.
possibly be exclusive, then that's the only one that I'm like prioritizing, or like that's the only one I'm gonna be just stay talking to, trying to like see more often than
Yeah.
the rest.
I see.
Yeah.
I think I'm kind of also like you, Alex. I feel like I don't know, like everyone's talking to everyone when I'm talking to them. So I feel like, oh yeah, if they can do it, why can't I? Um, but then I think like now I'm getting older. I'm also like realizing like, oh, uh, that's not really fair.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, also that takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
I was so exhausted.
That was the main reason I didn't like it.
Mhm.
I do not want to do all this, man. Just give me one.
Yeah, it was so exhausting, and it's just like you have to give everyone your attention, and I'm like, no, I want to give attention to myself. But I have to talk to them because I guess I'm talking to them. But I feel like, but when I find someone that I know there's gonna be something, and then I just stop talking to everybody else. But if I don't find it within, like if I don't find that spark with someone, then I just still date
Okay, I
multiple
guess I'll
people.
take it back and kind of agree with you. I'm not gonna date people, but like, say like I'm on Tinder or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're obviously gonna meet multiple people at once, and
Mm-hmm.
like this is back then. I haven't had Tinder in 3 years, but I would talk. But as soon as I went on a date with one of them, I wouldn't talk to the other ones whatsoever.
Oh, well, I would.
Yeah,
Free
that's
food.
why I said that we're different. Because it wouldn't be free food for me; it'd be my wallet dying.
Yeah, but yeah, it was so exhausting. I cannot. I don't know why I did that too. I overworked myself. For what?
For food.
For food? Is that how much I love food?
Hey man, food
Maybe.
is a driving thing in this world right now.
Yeah.
Mm.
But isn't it like crazy though when people have rosters and then you hear like the specific reasons of like who that person's like for? Like, oh, this is like my main person.
No,
Oh, this is just
I hear that.
this is just my cuddle person. Like this is my like Netflix and chill person. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like you can have all that in just one person, but you want to split it like 3 different ways.
Yeah, maybe they have some things that the others don't have. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's everybody though.
I guess so.
Yeah, like I always to picture it like you're never gonna find your perfect person. There's no such thing as a perfect person. There's always gonna be you have to compromise with like maybe like a flaw or an ick of something of
Oh.
theirs, and work
Oh.
towards it. But that's how like love and relationship works is, it's there's something of them that you might not like, but that you work around it,
Yeah.
to um
Love them.
yeah, I was trying to find the word but I couldn't. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think. No, never mind. I'm trying to think of something, but then let's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
You need to watch what I say on the podcast now.
I'm okay. Speaking of watching what you're saying in the podcast now, let's think about an imaginary scenario.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I need to think about it because my girlfriend listens to it and she got mad at the other one with Luna. The first time podcast.
Yeah. So my question is, well, it's actually Alex's question, but
Okay.
well, all of these are Alex's question, but
Oh yeah. Okay.
putting him on the spot. What is your ideal first date? Like, if money wasn't an issue, if like it could be anywhere, anything, like your ideal, what would be the perfect one for you? And mind you, this is a first date, so
No.
you'll be meeting
Yeah.
a stranger for the
Yeah.
first time.
It's pretty ironic because you say like if money wasn't an issue, and I've never done this before, but actually I would do like a free date, or at least at most like get coffee
Mm-hmm.
or boba or something, and then just sit at like a park bench or something, and then just chat. Because ideally, the first date should always focus, in my opinion, should focus on the person.
Mhm.
It should not focus on like whatever activity or
Yeah.
event or whatever. Usually, what other dates you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
because it's the first date. Like I, normally you probably don't even like know that person, so you should get to know them,
Yeah.
and then get to know them as much as deep as you want, and then after that first date, then you get a good idea of who that person is, what they like, and then
Mhm.
that should set you up. If you like them, then you know what sort of activity you both will enjoy for like the second and the third date.
Mm-hmm.
And then if not, then you just end things, and all it was just a chat and coffee, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah.
Well, I actually agree with Alex entirely, except my ideal first date in the aspect of getting to know them along with that is I would want my ideal first date to be whoever I'm talking to's ideal first date because that gives me a really good idea of like what they like, what they're into, and how much stuff I would be having to spend in the future,
No. Okay.
because say she likes, oh, I really like going out to these fancy restaurants. Okay.
You can go. I'll stay
Yeah.
right here.
Here, I'll give you money for yourself. I can't afford both of us. But like, yeah, I agree with Alex. Getting to know them is the most essential thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like, say money was an issue, maybe like a dinner at like a little bit of like a mid price, not high, not low.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's a mid price? Like
Like
all you can eat sushi or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I would take them out there, and even if they could even stomach sushi, like how Sarah was saying, like if they're picky about the food, that's another good indicator for me.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, my ideal date would just be getting to know my partner in the best way I possibly could.
Yeah, I think I agree with you guys, but I think like I really like. Well, I've never gone on like a museum date before, but I think that would be really fun. What? It's funny.
The last time I went on a museum date, with my current girlfriend,
Mhm.
we walked into this quiet room. It was
Mhm.
like a good medium sized room. There's like no one in there besides one old man.
Mhm.
So me and Angie, we're about to exit the room. Suddenly, bro, ripped ass, and like he looked down the room, and I looked back at him. We made eye contact, and I walked into the other room. I was like,
Oh.
I had to breathe so hard because if I laughed, I was gonna make noise throughout the entire museum. And Angie, she was crying for how bad she was laughing.
Really?
Yeah.
He must have felt so embarrassed, bro.
He was an old man. He probably didn't care, but that shit was so funny.
You should have just farted back just to make it less awkward.
My dominance.
Ew.
If you go on a museum date, I sincerely hope you experience that.
Let's do a museum date with no old farting man.
Oh, or just tell us, and I'll be the farting man.
No, I wouldn't want any farting people anywhere. But like, yeah, a museum date, something like chill, that we can like walk around and get to know each other. Maybe coffee too. Or I really love the beach. I love the beach. So I feel like walking by the beach, like watching the sunset, and then maybe grab dinner by the beach after too, and then just listen to the waves and just talk. And I don't know. I love the beach. That would be really fun. Hmm. Yeah. What?
Do you guys oh, did you have something to say? Oh, I was gonna say, do you guys like right after like the first date? Do you
Mm-hmm.
already know like right after the first date you want to see them again or not, or do you kind of give it a couple days and then you'll send that text like, "Hey, I enjoyed our first date. I want to see you again or go on another date," or "Hey, I didn't really enjoy it," or like we weren't compatible.
Oh.
Like, are you instantly after the first date, or do you kind of give it
Yeah.
some time?
I feel like for the first date, I usually have a general idea if I want to see them again, or if I'm curious on like how this is gonna be played out. But I know for sure if I do not want to see them at all.
Hmm.
And I would be like, hey, maybe not. Or I would just actually I usually just like ghost them or like slowly ghost them. I know it's not right, but usually there are big things that, would lead me to ghosting them, Because if they didn't do that stuff, then maybe I would consider a second date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then after the second date, if that didn't go well, then I would tell them, hey, I don't think this is working out. But I feel like first date, it shouldn't be like, if you don't want to see them again, I don't think it's really that necessary to say, like, I don't think we're compatible.
You're just gonna ghost them.
Yeah, because it's just the first date, I feel. If it's a second date or any other dates. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you guys are judging me. What do you guys think?
Maybe a little. Well, the way I operate is I'll go on the first date and I'll just keep texting him after. I'm not gonna bring up the second date yet. Just like see how the texting
Mhm.
goes a little bit after that. See if she enjoyed it. We both catch a vibe.
Mhm.
And if like the talking does continue, that means they still were interested,
Mhm.
and that means I have the go ahead again to ask her for a second one.
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I really enjoyed today. I want to see you again. And be like, today was fun, and like and then go on with the next topic and see where that leads.
Mhm.
I think that's a
Yeah.
really safer way of playing it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm kind of the same, but I do kind of like to want to kind of establish like maybe like a day or two later, like, hey, I enjoyed the date. If I like you, I would like to like really take you out on like a second date. And then if she reciprocates back, then we continue
Yeah.
talking and then we plan that second date. But I would like to at least establish that we like to see each other still, like our
Yeah.
interest in each other.
So, okay, say like the date is over. You both get back home. Do you tell them right away or do you wait a few days to be like, "Oh, that was really fun. Like I really enjoyed today. I'm hoping to see you again soon," or like
So I'm the type where like if I know 100% that I want to see him again or I don't want to see him again, I'll tell them that night. But if I'm
Mhm.
like still kind of like it was a good date or like it wasn't really a good date, maybe I'll sleep over it, maybe give it a day or two.
I might like you. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I gotta just think over it again, and then I'll give it a little bit more time to, you know, hopefully that helps clear up my mind or clear my decision more.
Mm, mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm. I see. I see.
Dating is just weird, guys.
Why?
I don't know.
You're dating someone.
Okay, no, like
Oh, the talking stage
yeah,
dating
it's just
phase.
like,
Okay.
what's your favorite color? Like, come
Oh.
on. I don't.
Oh, I stopped asking that a long time ago.
You asked that?
Usually they ask me and I'm like, we're not talking about this. Ask something else. Ugh. Ugh.
I think you just gotta like be kind of smooth with it. You can't just be like, "What's your favorite color?" If they're like
Mhm.
wearing like a dress or like an outfit that's
Mhm.
like predominantly that color, you just be like, "Oh, like that color looks good on you. Is that your favorite color?" Or like, then that can lead to obviously answering that question. Then that could
Mhm.
lead to like you kind of get to figure out like their fashion clothing a little bit. Yeah.
I feel like mine's I see something I like and it's yellow. I love yellow, so I'm like, "Oh, I really love yellow." And then I talk about lots of yellow stuff, and then I ask, "What's your favorite color?" And then
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Don't just have what's your favorite color.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay, are we what, in 3rd grade?"
To kind of going back on like significant others like friends, um do you guys think it's ideal to meet the person you're seeing person's friends like early in that talking stage or like early in the relationship, and if they're like a bad influence or like maybe you don't really vibe with them, is that a good like indicator to like wanting to break up with them, or a deal breaker I should say?
Well, I say yes, meeting their friends is very essential because that shapes them whether they like it or not. Their friends and their friend group is a big part of whoever you're talking to's personality. And honestly, if my person that I am talking to doesn't have a friend group, I feel like I would want them to have one because I don't want to be like the only person they talk to. Not like that, but like
Mhm.
I want them to have a life outside of me, you know? And say her friend group is full of shitty people, I would like to know that beforehand as well because then I would know I don't want to hang out with her friends. And if she doesn't like that, then she can go too.
Okay. Yeah, I think for me like yeah, what you said and also like I hope they have friends
Yeah.
cuz like you'll be surprised how many people don't have friends. Well, sorry if you don't have any friends. I'm sorry. Well, I don't I'm sorry. Okay. Okay,
Next
anyways.
cancel of the group.
I'm sorry. But also I feel like when I'm dating someone, I think like I I want them to be similar to me, if that makes any sense. Like similar values and stuff like that. So like we would be on the same page. Humor maybe, that would be nice. But having those like similarities, I feel like that kind of like gives me an idea on like what their friends are going to be like. And then when I meet them and then I'm like, okay, that's good. But if they're again, like if their friends are not like my the
The best
person
of
I'm
people.
talking
Oh,
yeah, oh yeah, then I wouldn't trust that because you're surrounding yourself with sketchy people, if that makes any sense. Because if they're doing some things that are kind of sketchy and you're okay with it, what else would you be okay with? Kind of thing. And like, what would you do too, you know? So I don't know. But yes, meeting friends is essential. Yes. What
Okay.
about you?
Maybe I should have not said like negative. Maybe they're just like different sort of thing. So like maybe let's just say maybe like maybe you're more like a shy introvert, but then their significant other and their friends are more outgoing and like
Oh.
when they party they might still go a little crazy when drunk and whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and you might still feel like maybe just a bit uncomfortable just because that's just not your setting.
Yeah.
But would that still be like a deal breaker sort of thing?
it wouldn't be until they try to pressure me into doing something I don't want to do.
Exactly. Exactly. Especially if we just like I just meet them and
Yeah.
then they're pressuring me into doing something I don't want to do. Mm,
Yeah, that would kind of be that'd be a deal breaker for the friends, like I don't want to hang out with your friends. But then if my girlfriend's also like or person I'm talking to is also like, yeah, do this, just come on, just do it once. That like if we're not that far into a relationship, that might just throw me off. Not
mm.
relationship, like talking stage.
I think too, like if I don't like your friends and like it kind of reflects on you, then I don't know. I feel like friends say a lot about you, and if I really, really do not like your friends, then I am not gonna continue talking to you. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because friends are important. They're friends, and I can't ask them to like not be friends with them or like not see them as much anymore. That's not fair to them. So I would rather just leave
Yeah.
and find someone else. Yeah.
That's good because there are people where they're like, I don't like your friends, so I'm not gonna go hang out with them, or they try to gatekeep you
Yeah.
from not hanging out with your friends anymore, and that's a no.
Gatekeeping, like banning them from your friends.
Yeah, you know how like sometimes you hear like those stories where like your group of friends, and obviously when that one person gets in a relationship, like
Never see
they
'em
know you
again.
never see them again.
They're in jail.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. But that's just friends. What do you guys think about like family? How 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 soon do you think is good enough for you to meet their family or vice versa?
I think when you guys are official,
Mhm.
whatever how long that be, but once you guys are established boyfriend and girlfriend,
Mhm.
it gives you the right to go meet the family. Because if
Mhm.
you're just like dating, and then you might meet the family, and then let's just say things didn't work out, and then the next family function, then you're just gonna get roasted. Like, hey,
Yeah.
what happened to that one person you brought? Oh, it didn't work out, and
Mm.
Honestly, I'm kind of different. I think it's okay to meet even though you guys aren't dating, but not like mom and dad, because obviously I'm a bit different. I have a lot of family functions, so I'll just
Mhm.
bring somebody around, because I want to have fun on the weekend, and maybe if that person is like me, likes to like casually, have fun, drink, I can bring them to my family, and if they click, even better for me. And if they
Mm.
don't, then they don't have to come around. Like, not they don't have to come around. We don't have to go around as much.
Yeah.
I don't want to like make them feel uncomfortable in that. So I think, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say like maybe within 2 months, 3 months of talking.
Okay. I see. Yeah. Well, for me, it's kind of hard because like you can't really meet my family. You know.
They come to your house, you got a FaceTime on with your mom and
Yeah,
dad.
for real. That's what I. Yeah. FaceTime. But then like me meeting their family, that's kind of scary because I'm scared of like my partner's family. Like
Yeah.
meeting like mom and dad is just so scary. Like, what if they don't like me? What if they don't think I'm good enough for them? Like what if I say something wrong that might have rub rub them off the wrong way? I don't know. There's a lot of what ifs.
Yeah, a lot of what ifs.
Yeah, so I'm just scared. But okay, I met my my partner's family before we got official. So I don't know what that says about it, but I was freaking out, but everything went good and I think they like me. So I don't have to worry about that. Hopefully.
how
I
did
don't
he
know.
how did he introduce you though? Did he say you were his girlfriend?
Well, he lives with his dad.
Uh-huh.
So
So it was
obviously,
inevitable.
yeah, so that was that. I try to like, push it
Sneak
off
around. Oh,
because oh no. I tried to like not go to his house because I was just scared to meet his dad and I don't
yeah.
feel comfortable just like being in his house when I haven't introduced myself to him. And then his mom, I don't know, but he just brought me to his mom because his mom really wanted to meet me because he's been talking a lot about me and then we met. It was good. I feel like we're kind of similar in some ways. And then I also met his sister. Um that was good too. We're the same age, so we kind of clicked a bit. Um but yeah, that was so scary, guys. That was so scary. But it went great, I think, I hope. They invite me to like dinner nights and stuff like that. I even went on a vacation on a road trip with them. So I think that says good things.
Yeah, you're basically in. You're part of the family
I
now.
know, I'm scared though.
Yeah, when I met my current girlfriend's, my only girlfriend's family, she was lucky because she never had to meet mine because I lived in Mankato still.
Oh.
But we had to go to Hmong New Year, and to do that, she wanted me to dress up, and she lived with her parents at the time, so I was like,
Mhm.
"Fuck, I gotta meet your mom and your dad." I only met her mom that day,
Mhm.
but I was like, "Oh, this is scary. It's my first time ever doing this." And then this is like
Yeah.
not even a month of us talking.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah, she just threw me on the spot, right under the bus.
I
But
s-
I guess it worked out.
yeah.
Like, I feel like an official like sit down meeting is when you guys become like when you're actually boyfriend and girlfriend, like with your parents and stuff. But other than that, when my family functions, if my parents so happen to be there, be like, hey, this
Oh,
is
not like a planning,
Yeah.
like,
No,
oh, let's all hang out.
Yeah, no, that's okay. But if it's like, yeah, meet the parents, then it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
gotta be a little more official.
Have you had to meet anyone's parents?
Nope, I've never experienced meeting anyone I was dating's parents. The most is they've told me they told them about me, and they were like looking forward to meet me, but then
That didn't happen.
That didn't happen. Let's just say it didn't happen. Obviously,
big oops.
a big oop right there. Yeah,
Did
but
you?
I would like to assume though that if my partners or have already told them about me and they obviously say good things, then I feel like I just gotta be myself, because
Yeah.
that's what my partner liked about me, was being myself. So as long as I act that same way, so then their parents could kind of see me the same way like she does, then I hope I have nothing to worry about.
Imagine your partner just like does the opposite of hyping you up though. For when you go to meet them.
Oh yeah.
He's talking
Oh,
shit.
I just gotta be myself, okay. And then you're just yourself, and their parents are like, this is nothing like you told us
Mhm.
about.
Yeah. My only biggest fear is just if the dad's like like intimidating and just
Yeah.
huge and jacked and like, oh gosh.
Almost like 4 guns somehow.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's kind of how I'm scared about like them being a mama's boy, as in like the mom is basically in love with them, kind of in a weird, like it's like a weird relationship where she's not really in love with them, but just have a strong
Yeah.
attachment.
You should really watch
him.
Think Like a Man. That's also in that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where can I watch it?
I don't know.
Where do you guys watch it?
Well, it was
We watched
on
it
Netflix like years ago. I
Oh,
don't it might still be on now, I don't know.
Think Like a Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
If not, you can watch it some other way.
Okay.
I won't say.
What
Other means.
what genre?
It's comedy.
Like romantic comedy, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A rom. Oh.
Yeah, it's got Kevin Hart in it.
Oh, okay.
It follows like 4 or 5 different love stories,
Yeah.
but they're all friends.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like that. I like when you
Yeah.
get to know more about the different
Mhm.
characters instead of just one or two.
Yeah, I really love that movie. I call it one of my comfort movies.
Oh,
Pretty sure
really?
I said that on the podcast. I don't know if you one of our first episodes.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to rewatch.
Yeah, go back and watch and tell me which one.
It's on Amazon Prime Videos.
Okay, I have that. Well, I don't have it. I use someone else's account.
There you go.
And they know. Don't worry. I'm not stealing information. It's my man's account. Yeah.
Wait,
What?
how did my girlfriend send me a TikTok? Isn't she on the plane?
Maybe she bought the Wi-Fi thing.
Oh,
Mm, I don't
plane
know.
goes down
Airplane
in
mode off.
Nebraska.
Don't say that.
All right. Oh, I'm just thinking of another topic, but if y'all have something, I'm just trying to think of one.
Not really.
Yeah, no, I'm dry.
Yeah, I think I'm just hungry. My stomach is grumbling again soon.
Her stomach was grumbling all of first episode. Now mine's grumbling, but they haven't heard it yet.
Yeah, I can hear it. now.
Yeah, that balut talk really got me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I guess speaking of food, do you feel like if you get food, are you obligated to get your partner food as well? If they don't ask.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I usually do, but I don't like it when they eat without me. Cause
What if you guys are like in 2 different cities?
that's fine, unless like we're not gonna if we're gonna see each other eventually. Please bring me food if you're buying food. Cause I will do the same. Like I will buy you food if I'm buying food
Or
for myself.
what if you're hungover, drunk, and they're hungry in the morning, but you can't get up because you're too tired and you're sleeping, and they just go eat?
DoorDash?
No, like
Oh,
they're eating, but you can't eat because you're sleeping and you're too tired and too hungover to get up.
That is never the case.
That is
To-
never the
never
case.
is never the case for me. I always wake up, even though when I'm hungover.
Or
Yeah.
what if they're coming back from like a long shift from work and then they just stop by like McDonald's just to get like just a meal for themselves and then they just come back home.
Why
and then
aren't
just
you
eat it.
getting me food too? If you're there already, just buy me a
they only need to
sandwich.
eat with you when they're in the vicinity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like they eat somewhere at like a place I like. Like say, let's say they get Korean food, right? And then I was like, oh my gosh, I love Korean food. Like I'm expecting him to, bring me some home. But if they're not, I would feel betrayed. That to me is cheating. You're eating without me? Why? Why? I
So
love
so under every circumstance, he always has to bring you food.
Yeah, because I would do that for him. So I'm just expecting it
So and
back.
this is a scenario where you guys are living together, right?
Mm,
So like say
yeah. Yeah, I would be mad if they did. I would be
so
mad.
he goes out to eat with his friends, his buddies,
Mhm.
and comes back without food for you. You would feel betrayed.
Yeah. Bring home some leftovers. I would do the same thing too. Just bring me food. Please, I'm hungry. Just want
I feel like this isn't what you really
But-
mean. She's just hungry.
so hungry. I want Wingstop. Yeah,
The hangry's coming out now.
I know. I gotta drive too. It's okay. But
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's all the questions I have.
yeah. But wait, what do you think?
Like I said before, I need that communication. So if you
Yeah.
don't say you don't want, if you say you didn't want food, then I'm not gonna get you food.
Like if she's eating with people and like I want food and be like, yo, get me food too. I'm not gonna expect her to bring me food. Because what if I'm not hungry?
You could save it for later.
Well, then she's gonna eat it later.
Oh, well, okay. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
Yeah.
occasionally like surprise, get you like, if I'm at like Taco Bell,
I get you a little McChicken.
I'll get you an extra burrito, I'll get you a Big Mac as well or something. But I don't know if you say you're not hungry, then I'm not gonna get you food.
But what if she's hungry later?
See, that's the trap. I always buy another one. That's a skill you're gonna learn when you get into a relationship.
I mean, no, I've done it before. Like I've already gotten in arguments with it, and I win because I'm like, you didn't tell me.
Damn. Oh.
I mean, if you want to eat a cold burger 3 hours later, by all means, sure. But
Yeah, personally, I would still eat it. There's a microwave for a reason.
yeah, but it's not
Rather-
fresh.
I don't care about fresh. It's not gonna be fresh when it comes out, anyways.
Actually, it will
Huh?
be fresh when it does come
What?
out.
No, well, I'm not eating it in my mouth. No, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
But okay, I think we're gonna end this episode.
She needs her Wingstop.
I do need my Wingstop, so
All
that's
right.
it for this episode.
Comment down your favorite Wingstop flavor.
Hot honey and lemon
Parmesan
pepper.
garlic.
I don't have one.
Yeah. But yep. Hopefully Luna comes back to the next episode and we will hear Japan stories.
Yes.
Um
And
yeah,
the whole
I'm losing my mind.
and the whole crew is gonna be together again.
The
Yeah.
beef between them, Sarah and Luna, will finally be settled.
I don't have beef with her.
There's so much beef.
Oh my god,
No.
it's so bad, guys. Like
Stop talking about food. I'm hungry.
beef? Nah, that's actually big bag right there. All right, later.